Hi everyone, this is a bit of a strange one for me. Normally you just see these hands working and you don't hear my voice, but I've been asked after this morning's Mothering Sunday shadow box card just to come along and show you how the actual box has been made. So in between cooking my roast dinner and the children running about, I'm going to quickly pop this together for you so that you can see how easy it is to put together. So to start with, I've just got a piece of cardstock which is 8¼ inches by 8¼ inches, and using the scoreboard, you just pop it in, and on all four sides you score at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 and 2 inches, and you continue doing that all the way round on all four sides. Again, it's 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inches and 2 inches. The last side. So it's quite easy on the scoring. Then once you've got it into that stage, we just need to pop in a few more score lines, which will become obvious why I've done that in a minute. So top of the cardstock, you need to just do another score at 2.5 inches, but you're only going to come down to 2 lines down. So 2.5 inches down 2 lines, and then again we're going to do this at 5¾ inches, and again only 2 lines down. Then rotating the cardstock 180 right the way round, and you do the same again, so 2.5 inches just down 2 lines, and 5¾ just coming down 2 lines. That's all your scoring then done for the inside of the box. So you then come along and burnish all of the score lines around the outside. Keep continuing round all the way. You can probably hear that I'm still suffering from this cold. I think I'm about 3 weeks in now. Still quite suffering with it, coughing and sneezing. Hopefully it will leave me soon. Keep going until you've burnished all of these long straight scores. Okay, then you take your scissors, and you'll see, I don't know if you can see this on here, let me get a pen. We are now going to remove this whole section here on all 4 sides. So taking your scissors, running up, and just take them away. If you can hear that noise downstairs, that's my husband cutting the beef by the sounds of it. Bless him. Keep going till you've removed all of them 4 corners. There we go. And then you're left with that shape. And then where you've got them extra score lines, what we're going to do, I'll get my pen again to show you, is we're going to make a cut from that corner down. We're going to cut across here. And then the 3rd line down, we're going to cut again to get that shape. I'm going to take that all away. And the reason that we do that, that gives you the nice chamfered corners on your box. So taking your scissors, cut in that diagonal, and then use the score line that you put in the middle section just to cut that away, so that you're left like that. And you only do that on the 2 sides that you've put the score line in. So that's that side. Rotating around to the other side where you've got your scores, and again diagonally cutting up to that score line, and then remove that away. To the last one. Then at this point, you're left with that shape there. At this point, if you wanted to pop in your designer series paper, or you know, if something was going to be larger than when the sides are brought in, that's the time now to pop it in. I think I measured the designer series paper at 4 1/8 of an inch square. So when it was all folded in, it was sort of tucked away nicely in there. So then we can come to put the box together, and working on the sides where you've got the chamfered edge, I'm just going to use some snail quickly. Just run some glue along and then folding this all round, getting it into position, straightening it up. You can push that into place. If you need to, you can put something down inside just to make sure that's all adhered down. Do the same on the other side. Roll that. All straightened up. That's two sides about. Then when it comes to the other two sides, again, on this edge, pop your adhesive of choice down, and then as you roll it, you're literally going to be tucking it up inside the chamfered edge there. So it can be a bit fiddly, but popping it up in place and then pushing down and getting that to stick. Now what I have found, sometimes this will slip away from the chamfered edge, so all I do is I get a glue dot and then fiddling around, squishing about, I pop a glue dot up underneath, and that just helps to keep it in place. Obviously you will have more time to fiddle around and get that all stuck. Then you come around and do the final side. Again, rolling it over and then tucking it inside to your chamfered edges there, popping it down, and then again glue dots if you so wish. And then that is your box, shadow box, actually done, and then you can carry on decorating as, you know, wherever your imagination takes you really. Then for the outside of it, all I done was I took a piece of cardstock which measured 4 1/4 inches. You might want to put that extra 1/16 of an inch on just to give you that extra room on the outside. And bringing your scoreboard back in, you simply score at 2 1/4 inches, 2 3/4 inches, 7 inches and 7 1/2 inches, and that gives the wrap round the side of the box once you've got it all in place. But that is how simple it is just to pop these together, and they are beautiful. They're really stunning, and you can do any different designs. Anyway, I hope this helped you, and it, you know, makes it clear how to put these together. And you know, if you'd like to pop along to Blossom Tree, I'd love to see your creations. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Bye bye.